Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. This inventory is about my lip products. Here we have all of my lip glosses and lip balms. I am shocked at how many lip glosses I have and how few lip balms I have. A lot of these were purchased in 2021. I kind of went lip gloss crazy, and in all honesty, like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to cut this back a lot. So I don't think I'm gonna be buying any lip glosses next year, like in 2023. So we're just gonna take a quick peek at some of these. I'm not gonna go too close on anything, but I have a couple of Marc Jacobs lip glosses here. They're like lip balm, lip gloss type deals. I also have this Anastasia one. This is gonna be in a future project. So this is the one called Venus. It's really beautiful, but I also need to get used on some of these, and a lot of them have quite high value. I put a lot of money out on these things and they need to get used. So I have a couple more Marc Jacobs ones here. This one is a Huda one. These two are my Tower 28 cashew and coconut. I have a Buxom one here, which is just a clear one. A couple of, what are these ones? These ones are, oh, these are Anastasia as well, these two back here. I just have to be so careful because I don't want these to domino. And then we have this Ofra one here my friend Kim gave me. I have one here from Too Faced, which is the lip injection one. I'm also working on, I have another lip injection one up here that I'm actually working on right now. It's just kind of getting a little bit of use, nothing too crazy. And I also have this e.l.f. one, which you can see I have a lot of use on. I'm probably between half and a third of the way done this one already, so I'm really excited about that. I hope I can have that done in the beginning of 2023. I have a couple of drugstore ones here from Catrice and one from Maybelline. This one is so beautiful. I would like to get a few more, but again, I don't need anything right now, so maybe at the end of 2023 if I can use quite a few of these up. Also, if you can hear my chair squeaking, I apologize. I do need to get a new chair and I keep talking about it, so if you hear my chair squeaking, that's just what's going on. Sorry about that. I have quite a few Pat McGrath minis here, which are very beautiful, and I would love to get some use. I have used this one and this one a couple of times, but I think I've only completed one in my entirety of having these, and like I need to get use. And then I also just bought these 5 and this one right here from Buxom this year because it was on as a kit, and I was like, oh, I need more lip gloss. I've used so many. Oh my gosh, I did not need to buy any, but I'm glad I have them. I think the next thing I would do is buy a few more maybe of the Maybelline ones down the road, and I would like to get White Russian in a full size from Buxom. And then we just have ColourPop, more Marc Jacobs, a couple of lip balms, a few sample Buxoms, a Fenty Glow, or a couple of Fenties actually, a Bare Minerals, some lip balms down here, and then some like, you know, Mary Kay, Kosas, those kind of things for lip balms and lip glosses. So that's all I have. I had 50 at the beginning of the year and I have 49 now, and I want to bring that number down substantially. Next is liquid lipsticks. So for this category, I have a lot of Sephora lip creams. Those are all the ones in the back that have the black lids on them. Those are probably one of my favorite formulas. They last a really long time and they have beautiful shade ranges, a lot of different finishes, but my favorite is the matte formula. It's beautiful, especially the red one right here, and number 44 I believe is my next favorite. I also have one from Ofra from my friend Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. I have a couple of MAC ones which are really beautiful. I really like the matte MAC ones as well. And then I have a couple of gray ones from Kat Von D and one from Valerie, and it's in Patina, and it's Stila, a Stila brand. So that is a very beautiful shade. It's actually very similar to the shade 44 from Sephora. Those are really, really beautiful shades. I actually really love wearing those. And I completed the same, like the sample size, the same size of the Stila one that Valerie sent this year already. So I'm so happy to have another one now because it's such a beautiful shade. So in the beginning of 2022, I had 26 liquid lipsticks. I did end up using a few and decluttering a few, and I now have a total of 19. So I would like to continue to get that down. Also, I'm going to really think about the shades that I have. There are a couple that I'm not sure about. I actually have one more as well, which is right up here. I'm actually using this in a project, so just know that that one should be listed in here as well. But these are the ones that are sort of in my collection. The other one is just kind of, I should have put it in here. I'm sorry about that, but you saw it, it's good. And yeah, so a total of 19. I would like to bring down the number that I have of these, kind of go through, like maybe wear a few of them and see how I like them, because I really only need a handful at most, and I feel like this is a lot. And the gray ones, like I'm not even sure. I know I bought them for when I do specific looks, and I do some kind of costumey Halloween special effects type look each month, usually when I'm not sick. So I try to use liquid lipsticks quite often, even on my face and even as blush and stuff, but I feel like this is too many. I don't need this many. So I will not be buying any liquid lipstick next year. And I hope I can get this number from 19 down to, I don't even know. But I definitely want to decrease that number for sure. Here is all of my lip pencils and also my lip primer. I only have quite like a few of my lip pencils left. I used to have a ton, like a huge number, over 30 back in 2020, and I only have one lip primer. And now that I've reduced my lip pencils down, I've decided to just throw my lip primer into this category, because why have a separate category for one item? It just didn't make sense to me. As you can see, most of these are NYX. If I move some of these around, I can actually kind of show you, like, a lot of these are NYX pencils and only a few of them are other brands. So I have them separated because I have some in projects and I have to keep them all kind of apart. But this one is Milani. These are all NYX. So are these back here. And then this one over here. These are all NYX, which I love. Those are probably my favorite lip pencils. I have MAC. This one is Night Moth. And I have Cherry and Stone from MAC. And then I also have a couple like drugstore ones over here. So one is Essence. Another one is Milani. This is more than what I need. Like, I have a lot of actually very deep shades and I don't wear a lot of deep lipsticks anymore. So I will have to consider, like, do I hang on to all of those or maybe I just keep one? I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but eventually in the next couple years I'm going to have to go through and see, like, what do I want to keep? A lot of these are old. Like, pretty much most of these are from 2016, 2017, and that's old. That is way too old. So I need to just use what I have and not buy until I know exactly what shades I like, which lipsticks I'm wearing, and not to just buy rando shades because I feel like I need to buy something. I just need to stop that impulse and just look at what I have in front of me here, which is why I'm showing you everything in a picture and in a video, because then I can actually physically go back and see just how many I have, and I've actually gone through quite a few. So in the beginning of 2020, I had let me start that again. In the beginning of 2022, I had 20, and then I bought a few and I used up a few, and now I have 19. So the end of the year, this is 19, and that's including my lip primer now. So this used to be in a separate category, so it technically would be 18, but I have added this to the mix. Right, I have to do a tiny update. So I found a few little lip products that I didn't add to my inventory. So there is a Sephora lip cream in the shade number 37. That is in my tub of things to use up next year. Also a NARS lip balm in the shade Orgasm. Again, all of this stuff is to use up next year. I also have a Milk Makeup glossy lip plumper in the shade Plumped. And then I also have these two liquid lipsticks here as well. One is in Chianti, which is the top purpley one, and the bottom one is in the shade Fiery. So all of those have been added to my inventory. I just wanted to do a little update. I found more lipsticks in here, and I will add those when I show you all my lipsticks. Okay, you guys, now I'm going to be doing this one a little bit differently because I don't want to take every single lipstick out of this container here. So I'm going to show you guys first the ones that I'm working with on the side of my laptop. Going over this inventory has been crazy. I have so many lipsticks. I really need to get through them. But right here are the ones I'm currently working on. So we have Bite lipstick in the shade Sesame. We have MAC in the shade Pet Me Please, which is like a shimmery sort of, it's like a pinky lavender. Really weird, actually. I'm not sure I'm going to hang on to it much longer. This one is in Bronx, which is a really nice sort of neutral mid-tone brown shade. Kind of actually even a little more on the cool tone side. And then we have this one in Diva, which is a darker lipstick from MAC. This one I've been working on for a while. It is the Victoriana lipstick. It's a Victoriana, it's called that, but it's also a MAC and Toledo collab lipstick, which I love these bullets. But I had to declutter the other ones because I just was not using as many reds as I thought I would. And then the last one I'm currently working on is called Honey Love, which is a like peachier toned lipstick. Now these, all the ones that are down here, are ones that are in projects or like potentially will be in projects. So actually these ones were all potential projects. So this one I have lined up for a future project, but it's not in one yet, but it's Maybelline 222 Flush Punch. So that one is going to be in a future project for next year. And then these 5 are all in my bin that I showed you guys a little bit earlier, where I found some more stuff that I was like, oh crap, I forgot to count these in my inventory. These are items that are in that bin, so I'm going to put these back in the bin once I'm done here. But this one is a Quo lipstick. It's a little mini. It's actually, I think they're full size, but it's just like a little tiny one. This is the color of the lipstick. You can tell I have like, I like this color. I like any kind of like peachy nude kind of a shade, so this one will be going into that bin. And then I also have Back Talk in a matte formula from Urban Decay. It's a Vice lipstick, and this is gifted to me from my friend Valerie on Instagram. And so I'm going to put that in the bin because I would like to try that formula. And then this one is an Edge lipstick from Annabelle, which is a drugstore brand, and I just was kind of intrigued at this lipstick in general. First of all, the shade is in Kristen. It looks like a very beautiful, almost like mauvey, sort of neutral mid-tone shade, and I was like, ooh, I kind of want to try that. It almost looks brownie taupe on the front, but like the sticker looks a little more mauvey, so I'm like, what am I going to get from this? So I want to try that. And then I have 2 very bright, older lipsticks from MAC, and one is in Flat Out Fabulous and one is in All Fired Up, and they're the old like retro matte lipstick formula, but they're getting very old and I think it's almost time to get rid of them. So I want to use them a little bit and then maybe declutter, because it's just the formula is drying up and I really don't wear that much bright lipstick anymore. Everything else, oh, my kid's getting in trouble. Oh my goodness. He's trying to escape the house and it's freezing cold out. We live in Canada and it's very freezing cold. It's stormy, like snowy, stormy out there. So yeah, anyhow, if you hear like, you know, the alarm going off or something, it's because my kid opened the door. He doesn't understand, he's only 5. So anyways, so this is the MAC lipstick in Nikki's Nude. This is my very favorite lipstick of all time, and I know I need to use it. I probably am going to put it into a project next year, so I'll put it into my bundle as well, even though I didn't in the first place, but I will be adding this to my bin because I really do need to use this up. But I'm holding on to it because I'm trying to find dupes, and honestly I've found quite a few shades that are similar. I won't exactly find 100% dupe for this, but I just need to use it because I don't want it to go bad. It is my favorite, and I'm probably, I don't know, I love this tube. I love everything about it. I think it's so classy and cute. Anyway, I love this. This is my favorite. And then I have one from Revlon, which is the Color Stay Matte Light Crayon, and this is in the shade Tread Lightly. So I thought I would try a lip crayon. I haven't tried one before, I don't think, except for like these NARS ones. And this one is in the shade Do Me Baby. Yikes, NARS, come on. But I think this is a freebie, or it came into a kit or something. Maybe I won it from Emily and Max. I can't remember, but I think it was a freebie one from somewhere. And then this one is from my friend Valerie as well. It's the Milani lipstick in the shade Matte Love. Now all of these are my other ones. I have a ton of different brands here. I'm not going to go over every single one. Sorry. There's Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona. I had to buy it because it's called Jennifer. Bite Beauty, and what is this now? Is this Bobbi Brown? No, Laura Mercier, and Too Faced. A whole bunch of different brands back here, and then most of these are MAC with the exception of some drugstore and stuff like that dwindled in. This is by far my favorite lipstick of all time. It's got Chucky on the packaging. I'm like obsessed with Child's Play and Chucky. I love this so much. So I had 55 lipsticks at the beginning of 2022. And now in total, after buying like all these shades to try and match to that Nikki's Nude one, I now have a total of 79 lipsticks. So I need to stop buying lipstick.